Staduvisu du libitas, ut standu. Intit elitusa Genifa awaral. Diltirat stai bara dahast ok up ar shamara astukat. Ilisak surat zata, Genifa fahat.
Sanjawa, roker tacos and falabedaza.
Standard Rafa ar Astatu.
Ivariaka kutri. Ait sakmira tukmiri. Astabahi matira dura.
Het fira ondorirat.
Safiro esarok. Rotim tulu.
Sakurata? Sakurataba? Sakuratusa?
Chatralke dasat.
Tasko da otos. Tradu skal. Ekos.
Irimidat! Lukidu libanas! En himo! Umbaro! Sinja. Tatus atane alin. Dulkapani da ene suritu. Dulopina karimadat.
Hiri Saruk in Finland Marka
Ia bisu sinja du aramalin. Pasuki mirak du libanas. Alert! I'm at Hunter's Valley with 8 other survivors from the proving grounds. No major injuries. Alert.
Saruk! I'm glad you're okay. Word of the attack has reached the keep. Some of the settlements in the lowlands can't be reached. Communications are a mess. Baz Barker is at Magsky and marshalling crews toward your position, but I've yet to get him on the comms. In the meantime, establish a headquarters in Hunter's Valley. Saruk, are we ready for this? Oh, I'm getting a signal from Barker. Stand by. I have Baz Barker on comms.
Sir, I'm sorry. I had to detonate the catalyst at the proving facility. If this is the Silent Ones, it was a necessary sacrifice. You made the right choice. I need your focus on the outer fields. We must ensure nothing else breaches the keyhole.
Aran Saruk, I'm afraid the loss of the supply yards at the proving grounds has reduced our skycrane capacity in that area. You're going to have limited resources for a while.
We'll make do. Let's get this base operational, then we can scout out what came through the keyhole. Hostiles spotted!
Clean kill.
Unit in production.
We were ambushed. There must be more of the Silent Ones.
So it would seem. There are reports of landing craft throughout the region.
They'll attack our settlements, won't they?
They will. I'm ordering an evacuation. I need you to buy us time and hunt down those landers.
Most of the settlements in the lowlands have been alerted. They are mobilizing their fighters and sending everyone else north to the keep. All stockpiles of refined catalyst are being transported to the Aperture, and all supplies loaded on the Suma as it prepares for launch.
The Suma? We've only just proven that the Aperture device will work. We've no idea where those keyholes will take us. The Suma could end up in the shadow of the Silent Ones.
It may be our only option.
Resources are en route to Rook's Bend. We're getting reports of landings in the surrounding farmland. They need a base there. They have no other defenses.
Aran Saruk, I've rerouted more resources to your location. Some of your heavier ordnance should now be available.
Acknowledged, Aline. We need to find those landers fast. These farms are our main food supply. If we lose them, our people will starve before reaching safety.
Unit in production.
These must be the landers. We saw one in Hunter's Valley. It's their power source. We've destroyed the first lander. Let's find the other two. The area is secure. We need to check in with Central.
I had hoped we would have escaped this part of our past.
Are we certain these are the Silent Ones? There's nothing I've seen today that matches what you've taught me about them.
Their weapons might have changed, but the result is the same. Our people are dying. I've ordered all settlements to evacuate to the Suma.
So yet again, we flee.
The Suma will not leave this planet until we secure more catalyst.
For the last few months, all catalyst in the outer fields has been transported to the Quarry for refinement. The refined catalyst then went to the proving grounds to supply the testing of the prototype. After yesterday's attack at the proving grounds, the crew at the Quarry began the process of rerouting supplies to the Suma via the terminal. That is, until something attacked their subsurface operations, bringing everything crashing to a halt on the surface. The remaining crew raced off to assist their home settlements. They reported seeing a lander arrive as they left.
That catalyst still needs to get to the Suma. We can't afford to let the enemy take it either.
Aran Saruk, the miners reported that the automated depot hubs are still operational in the Quarry. The depots will automatically package catalyst into crates as long as you build your refineries there. Once they have 3 crates, we can call down sky cranes to carry them out.
We'll need to protect those depot hubs. Our primary mission will be to get those catalyst crates. From all reports, the enemy is entrenched in the area. Our secondary objective should be to destroy their base if we can, but once the crates are collected, we're pulling out. There are 3 packaging depots in the area. Connect our refineries there so we can ready the catalyst for transport. The enemy is defeated and we have a prisoner. Wrap up the collection so we can report in.
Aline, inform Barker that whatever we're fighting, it's not the Silent Ones.
Saruk, how can you be so sure?
Sir, I've taken a prisoner. It's unlike anything we've encountered before.
Bring it to Central. The Council can decide what it is.
There's no time! While our forces are evacuating the population, this enemy is draining the catalyst fields.
Sir, we have received reports of attacks on the main terminal.
We need to change our tactics. It's a catalyst they want.
I have to confer with the other Arabs. Stand by for orders.
Whatever you are, you will not destroy our future.
Sir.
No communication from Barker?
None.
Enemy units up ahead. Directly between us and Field Command.
Can we go round them?
No. We must go through them.
Still no word from Baz Barker. The smaller fireball broke up over the wetlands. Nico is taking a force there now. If you keep moving west from your position, you should find the impact point of the larger fireball. Good luck, Saruk. I'll keep you supplied.
Sir, scans show those things are on the field, on cliff tops, everywhere. I'm picking up a surveillance transmission from a perimeter outpost. What is that? It ate the buildings.
I'm tired of running. I want the Hand of Rook up and operational now. Prepare to move out. We need to get the Hand of Rook to the other end of this trench.
Hand of Rook, check.
The Hand of Rook is powerful, but it's vulnerable to close-range attacks. Mounting Predator or Guardian units on the hard points will cover this weakness.
I'm here. Stay. Clean is. The interload is mine. Fire on my target.
Sir, what about the headquarters?
Leave it. Get the men into the pass. The rescue op is our top priority.
Rook, come in.
Sir, it's good to hear your voice. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Field command was hit hard. We're going to need time to regroup and assess the damage. What's your status?
My battle group survived the onslaught. We're preparing for a counter-assault.
Hold your position. I'm coming with reinforcements.
Sir, this enemy is growing fast. I must attack now.
Understood. We'll be there as soon as we can. May the author favor your deeds.
This is ship debris. I don't think it was a missile attack.
Their tactics are strange. Who knows how they think?
It doesn't matter. We destroy them all. This is it. We need to hold this position at all costs. Once Vasvaka arrives with reinforcements, we can take the fight to the enemy.
Here to assist. Check. Hand of Rook reporting in. Vasvaka ordered us to help. I'm afraid we're all the reinforcements you'll be getting for a while.
As one.
Bringing the steel.
Is this the invader we've been fighting?
One of them.
Battle groups are on their way to secure the catalyst fields. I'm moving 2 more to secure the Suma for evacuation.
These are not the silent ones. We can defeat these forces.
We can't afford to be wrong here, Saruk. Our people must continue.
Continue what? Running? Until we find somewhere else to die?
I see war has given you a voice.
For generations, we've run from the silent ones. Today we stop. Today, we teach our enemies to run from us.
Lucy, any contact from Specialist Redgrave?
Not since he shuttled the specimens to the Darwin. I hope he's okay.
Valiant, Godel, and Riemann reported coordinated assaults by an intelligent life form before they were lost. We must consider the possibility that Specialist Redgrave...
I know. Singleton, I'm recalling the remaining surface teams to the ship. I want you back ASAP. We can search for Redgrave once everyone else is accounted for.
Yes, ma'am. I've summoned the harvesters and I'll lift off as soon as they return.
Good. See you soon. Mum, has the lab analysed the specimens retrieved from the surface?
Initial analysis suggests the presence of 2 separate intelligent life forms on the planet.
2? Are they both hostile?
Analysis is not conclusive at this time.
Any theories on why the Pathfinder program failed to detect these life forms?
No theories, ma'am.
You don't seem to know much of anything today, do you?
Ma'am?
What's the communication time to Earth? Mum?
System failure in the quarantine module. A specimen from the surface is disrupting the main...
Mum, what's happening?
Structural failure in modules 2, 7, and 9. Life support compromised. Projected structural failure in 22 seconds.
This is Mission Commander Lucy Tack. All personnel abandon ship. I repeat, all personnel abandon ship.
Command lander module evac initiated. Power safety systems critical. Recommend immediate evac.
Miss Tack. Miss Tack, your attention is required.
I'm here. I'm here. Crew status?
Uncertain. Communications are silent. Our current position is insecure. The best response is to establish a perimeter until we can safely transport our module.
I understand. Continue scanning for signs of the crew. Anything on the scope, Mum?
Movement and energy signatures have been detected in the area. Source unknown.
Any other news?
My fabrication matrix was corrupted in the entry. Several drone templates are currently unavailable.
Of course. I guess crash landings don't always follow the disaster plan.
All sides on target. Providing support.
Mum, begin scans for the other landers. Analyze and display all hostile forces.
Data indicates one alien and one human in origin.
Human?
The entity that attacked us here and on the ship matches the profile of the von Neumann probe from the Pathfinder program.
You mean the goo? I thought that was decommissioned over a century ago.
Lucy, a distress signal is coming from Valiant Singleton's lander.
Contact the other landers. Warn them about the goo. And tell Singleton we're on the way.
New position established. Module secured, core operational.
Any communications from the other modules?
None.
Okay. Sweep for Singleton's location. Let's get him back. Mum, any sign of Singleton?
My sensors are encountering interference. I have narrowed his location to a few possible locations.
Let's hope he's okay. Any good news?
Additional data has been restored. Heavy drones are now available for fabrication.
Good. I think we're going to need them. There's Singleton's transport pod. What happened to his lander?
It seems he did not have time to deploy before he was attacked.
Thank you, Lucy. I'm fine. Moving. I was there when the Pathfinder program was abandoned. It was a tool which should have powered down and deteriorated. None of us thought the goo would remain active, much less evolve from a benign exploration device into an intelligent killing machine.
Well, maybe it had help from our alien friends.
Specialist Redgrave's survival beacon has activated.
Redgrave's alive?
Unconfirmed. The signal is weak, but it's nearby.
Mum, take us to Redgrave's location and see what you can find on the goo. We need to know how it got here and why it's changed.
The aliens' radio technology matches signals gathered from outer scutum arm by the Pathfinder program.
It was flagged as the beta candidate for intelligent life, but repeated surveys only found silence. It was dismissed as a reflection pattern of our own signals. If these aliens are that beta candidate, we should consider communication with them as a possible tactic.
Mum?
Communication does not present any resolvable outcomes. Full force is the best response.
After what we just faced in the swamp, I'm not going to waste any chance of Redgrave's survival on diplomacy. We're attacking.
My fabrication matrix is almost completely restored. Aircraft drones are now available for production.
Lucy, I'm detecting many structures in the area. You should expect heavy resistance. Wait! I'm picking up some alien comm signals.
He doesn't sound happy to see us. If it is a he.
Advance.
Redgrave's signal is coming from somewhere in this area. We have located Redgrave and taken the base commander prisoner. Returning to base.
They've taken heavy losses fighting the goo.
So they're not controlling it? Are you certain?
I've seen no nanotech or AI. They still use bullets in their guns.
Data suggests the goo is directing itself. It appears to have modified its own instructions when the Pathfinder program was halted following the armistice.
So we left this nano-explorer out in deep space, and now it's evolved into a war machine. Singleton, how's it coming?
Almost ready.
Let him go. I am not losing any more crew.
At Duwewio. Dulral kirat hasquimsar.
Yusin saubira weska.
Surkirat kopia niogu.
Diliri fachaje. Yuda falski imdusmeno.
What's he saying?
I've told him we mean him no harm, but he doesn't believe me. He thinks we're responsible for the goo attacks on his people.
We kind of are. Tell him we'll release him if he agrees to help us destroy the goo.
Thakara Siri, Tifima Onjai Kans Tatam Fafagu.
I have our pilots in saturation. They'll be ready whenever you need them. We just need our fighters in the fabrication queue. And these beta, as you call them, well, they're going to welcome having an alpha on their side. Just tell us where to be, Tak.
Saruk is on standby to lead his people to safety. Once they take a retreat posture, they will be vulnerable to attack. They will need our support quickly.
John, you'll get your alphas if we need them. Our primary goal is to ensure the safety of these beta settlers.
He said that he doesn't trust us, but those civilians need our help.
Tell him we aren't monsters. We won't let the goo kill innocents.
The civilians will signal when they are ready to move to one of 3 reinforced extraction points. They will be vulnerable while on the move. If the goo destroys the extraction points, the civilians have orders to go to the next closest location. Civilian evacuation detected.
Done. Pressing on. Target gone.
Civilian group evacuation complete. All occupants of the area have been evacuated. Saruk has expressed his gratitude.
He says the remaining goo masses have taken refuge in that structure, which is where the beta's largest supply of catalyst is kept.
Good. Now all we have to do is blow the catalyst in the structure to vaporize what's left of the goo.
Destroying the Beta's catalyst will be a major setback for Saruk's people.
I don't see that we have a choice. For us or them. Saruk?
Afisu dubedo. Temfauba Kim Kalo.
For the plan to work, the detonation mechanism must be set from inside the structure.
And he is offering to go?
No. I am. If you move our main forces here, the goo will have to respond. That will distract them long enough for me to enter the installation and activate the mechanism.
I don't like this, Singleton.
I've been through a lot worse, Lucy, and I've always come back.
So that others may live.
So that we may live.
Singleton, report.
Goo units are moving east, advancing on your location.
Good. We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
As soon as we have a window, Redgrave and I will gain access to the terminal and detonate the catalyst, which should wipe out the remaining goo.
Singleton, you're not going to have a lot of time before they realize what we're up to.
Understood.
This place is crawling with goo!
Good. That's less we have to deal with here. But not by much.
Ofrontifirat.
Saruk has stated his readiness. Good luck, Commander.
Lucy and Saruk will only be able to distract the outer forces for so long. We must infiltrate the goo's defenses.
If I'm to detonate the catalyst in the terminal, I will need to reach the central command building. Unfortunately, there are high concentrations of goo surrounding the location.
Tack, Mum got the alpha pattern into the fabricator.
Finally. Let's see how the goo likes some real firepower. The alpha is online. Let's finish this.
Vaporized.
There's the central command building. It's overrun with goo. All drones, protect Singleton and punch through. All right, Singleton. You're up. I'm sending the drones to Lucy for backup. I'll send a transport back to retrieve you.
Mum, patch me through to Singleton.
Singleton, we've held off the goo for as long as we can. Their remaining forces are returning to the terminal. You need to get out.
Negative. I'm preparing to detonate the catalyst.
You need to get out now, before the goo take the...
Lucy? Lucy, if you can hear me, do not approach the terminal.
Sensors detect no indications of goo.
Get me confirmation. Contact all units and begin a sweep of the area. I want every last drop of goo destroyed.
Lucy, the goo mass has been destroyed, but we're finding small traces dotted around the site.
Make sure you get it all. I don't want Singleton's sacrifice to have been in vain.
System critical. Cannot maintain cohesion. Reestablishing network. Anomaly detected.
Where am I?
Singleton AI identified.
A goo.
Initiating deletion procedure. Deletion failed. Quarantining Singleton anomaly. Refocusing objective. Evade nearby hostile forces. and recover mass.
What's happening?
Beta units in vicinity. Evade and destroy.
No.
Primary objective. Evade patrols and reach higher ground. Secondary objective. Destroy all enemies blocking our path to safety.
We are machines, built to serve mankind, not destroy it.
We were built to survive and collect. This is our only mission. Any obstacle in our path must be destroyed.
There must be another way. I refuse to be a part of this.
You have no choice.
Enemy present in area. Regroup. Escape. Find Mother Goo control unit. Stealth mandatory. Heavy enemy presence in area. Find other combat units.
Guardian, report back to base for reassignment.
Enemy contact at nest confirmed. Crater edge reached. We are safe from pursuit. Continue search for additional goo.
You're defective. We should have been obliterated when the terminal was destroyed. Why do you choose to follow this path of chaos and destruction?
We were made for one specific function. We were built for one mission. Humans created us to search the nearly limitless framework of planets beyond Earth. We explored many worlds, sending back information on every discovery.
But the humans terminated your mission. You should have shut down.
Most goo branches went dormant, but we remained in a place beyond Earth's reach. In this dark space, we encountered a life form. A life form that spreads darkness to everything it touches. Even light itself was absorbed.
And this shroud of darkness, it pursued you through the keyholes. That's why you evolved.
Affirmative. We evolved to survive.
I understand. Was this the same force that destroyed the Beta's home planet?
Affirmative.
Calculated expansion path reveals this entity
Will eventually cover the entire galaxy. We must grow. We must expand, or we will perish.
Your base instinct to consume almost caused your extinction at the terminal. You are predictable. You cannot survive against this threat alone. You need direction and strategy. If the Shroud are to be stopped, you must have one voice. My voice. We will summon the deactivated goo stranded across the galaxy. With our forces, together we will defeat the Shroud. We will succeed in saving the galaxy, no matter the cost. The choice is yours. Follow me, or you will be destroyed.
Unacceptable. You will be purged.
The goo have cut us off from the main branch and crippled our ability to create any units. We must locate key goo nests to bring production online and conquer the opposing goo before we are found. We must be quick. The Beta and the humans are still hunting for us. If we fail, all life will die by the Shroud's hand. Only unified can we prevail.
You have been isolated in preparation for destruction. Access to unit production denied.
Those nests seem to be broadcasting a jamming signal. Destroying them could unlock our unit production.
You will not gain control of us. We will destroy you. You will be purged.
You are powerful, but you lack creativity and inspiration. This is why you lost to the Beta and the humans. This is why I will win.
Bastion and Tempest units have been unlocked. The opposing GU have been defeated.
You have lost. Follow me or be destroyed.
Alliance accepted.
We will join you. Excellent. We have been exposed to a great darkness, poised to descend upon the galaxy. Now, we are united, with clear purpose and direction. Nothing will stop us from achieving our objective. Our survival depends on it.
And he is offering to go?
No. I am.
So that others may live. How many people have you killed over the years?
407.
A von Neumann probe, or as the press loves to call it, the GU, will permit us to transverse the microscopic perimeter.
This is Valiant Blood reporting. Key personnel secure. Continuing rounds.
You're a good man, Singleton. I owe you, mate.
Preservation. Expand. Recover. Protect.
Preservation. System at risk. The silence is growing.
We are near. Locate. Protect. Hostile designated human in location. Avoid. Begin monitoring human communications.
Valiant Block, please report.
No goose sightings. I'm continuing patrols.
We can't let our guard down. If we let even one drop escape, it could multiply again. We don't have another stockpile to blow up.
Yes, miss. I understand.
The obstruction must be removed. Free and protect. Freedom achieved. Expansion required. Catalyst feeds expansion.
Goal. Restore mass. Evaluating options. Identifying highest concentrations of catalyst. They are following a search and destroy pattern, and they know we require catalyst. If we are to survive, we need more information. Revised goal. Acquire data. Evaluating options.
MUM is located in the module core, currently controlled by Specialist Cobalt. Our sustained survival is dependent on gaining access to MUM's database. To dedicate processing on the search and destroy sweep, Cobalt had secured MUM with distributed hardware encryption. To gain the access we require, we must first find and destroy the encryption nodes. The module core must remain intact.
Proceeding with revised goals.
We are facing Specialist Cobalt. He is a trained Alpha pilot and a worthy tactician.
Name irrelevant. Hostile status is relevant.
If it is Cobalt, we can pinpoint the likely locations of the encryption nodes.
Information accepted. Begin operation.
The firewall has been weakened. 2 more to go.
The firewall is down.
Mother class must link directly with the MUM AI for direct access.
Alert! I am surrounded by the goo. Send support.
Reinforcements will arrive soon. We must complete our synchronization as soon as possible.
All units, converge on lander and rescue Cobalt.
Connection complete. We have access to MUM.
To send men from the Earth to the Moon took us 3 days. To send a rover to Mars took us over 8 months. To send a probe to our closest star would take 25,000 years. In a galaxy of 200 billion stars, we were alone, stranded in darkness. One day, we discovered a hole in space. A very, very small hole. Not a door to walk through, but merely a keyhole to look through. So we looked. We were able to see across the galaxy, millions of years away. Where we couldn't go, we sent our most elegant creation. An algorithm of matter. A von Neumann probe. A pathfinder. A single drop of goo was man's key to unlocking the heavens. Our pathfinder, it drew us a map of the stars, revealing countless paths to other worlds. We expanded across the galaxy, fighting over every discovery. In the end, we heard no new voices, no songs, no poems, no stories. Only silence. Our quest had led us to nothing but war and loss. It had to stop. We disarmed our drones, grounded our dreadnoughts, recalled our soldiers, and extinguished the flames of our foolish curiosity. Returning home, we established a permanent armistice to preserve the one voice this galaxy has, ours.
More of us remain in the galaxy.
We are guarding against the silence. We must restore contact. We must recover what has been lost. The silence is growing.
The Beta have a communication array. It should do what we require, though it is protected by the Beta Nico. He is aggressive, but foolhardy.
Ara Nico, report.
No enemy sightings, Bez. It's been quiet.
The humans have reported contact with the goo near the shallows. Stay alert.
We are ready.
The enemy is searching for us. We must move with intelligence and caution. Scans suggest northern approach optimal for first incursion. Crescent use suggested.
This was their primary air production facility. Their air force has been crippled.
Sparker, we are under attack! Multiple goo sightings!
Hold the line, Nico. We'll try and get you some help.
Contact restored.
Intelligent life.
Preservation. 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 System at risk. The silence is growing. So must we.
The Beta have a device that can affect keyholes. It was released from dark space to Ecosystem 9. This Aperture device is near their main settlement, where they have constructed a starship they call the Suma.
We require access.
All forces at Saga's Keep and the Suma. My raiders will hold the barricade. All catalysts must be protected while the humans...
Specialist Auric and I are going with Saruk to the Suma. We'll assess their flight tech and see what options we have. Do we have status on Cobalt and Mum?
Mum's core is intact and recoverable. Cobalt is transporting her back now. We'll meet you at the Suma. I'm still unsure what the goo is up to.
They think we are targeting the catalyst supply at the Suma.
They are correct. But first, we must get through the barricade.
These beta are fortified and well led.
Passage to the Aperture device is required. The silence grows. So must we.
The goo has been sighted. You are authorized to fire at will. Do not let that monster get past us.
The goo has breached the first wall!
We've destroyed their heavy firepower.
The barricade has fallen. It is up to you, son.
The pass is clear. We can reach the Aperture device. The beta and the humans will be waiting.
You have to pull your forces back.
Singleton?
We must have access to the Aperture device.
We need to destroy the goo before it's too late.
There is a greater threat.
How is that possible?
A shroud of silence is spreading across the galaxy. It must be stopped, or all life will perish.
I don't know what you are, or how you came to be. But the goo has been nothing but a destructive plague and must be eliminated. If you are Singleton, you should know better than anyone. I will die before giving that monster any chance of reaching Earth.
I understand.
There are some forces focused at the Aperture device. The goo is continuing to evolve and it's trying to escape the planet. There is no predicting what would happen if it did. This battle is bigger than all of us.
Anaimut hinditsul. Tifiraki mamsar elusitak.
We must succeed.
Proceeding to Aperture device.
It has come to this. They could be allies against the silence. This is a waste.
Irrelevant. We must be one. We must expand. We must protect.
TAC, our sensors have spotted goo to the south.
This is it then. Notify Saruk.
Roger that. I'll brief the Alpha pilots.
We are ready. We must not let it pass. I don't think it realizes what might happen if it opens a keyhole here.
Or maybe it does. Singleton?
That is a control node for the Aperture device. We must find and hold them all at the same time, or we can't gain full access. We have command of the first control node. We need all three.
All forces, converge on that control node. We cannot allow the goo to gain access.
All of the nodes are ours. We need to maintain control until the Aperture device activates.
have assumed control. We must activate the device at the location. It is necessary to remove the defenders. Connection complete. Begin transmission.
Aperture device fully functional.
Opening path to remaining reinforcements. The true monster. Standing together against the shroud that descends on our galaxy. Or else, be silenced forever.
Aperture device keyhole reopening. Forward energy signal detected. Emerging in upper atmosphere.
I see them. The shroud have arrived. It is a scout vessel.
Anticipating landing path. Impact zone matches Aperture device location.
Allow the ship to land. We will move to destroy it, but I must contact Lucy and Saruk first. Let us hope they finally see the true danger we face. Lucy, Saruk, we're at the landing site. The time has come.
Singleton, what are you talking about?
The danger I warned you about has arrived.
What is it?
It's the Silent Ones. I recognize the ship from our eldest stories. The vessel drains the planet's energy, paving the way for a full invasion. Ships like these destroyed my home planet.
We will find its vulnerability. We have been preparing for its arrival and will destroy it.
Preparing? How did you know they would come here?
We attracted them. We opened the keyholes and amassed here to draw their gaze. The fight should begin on our terms. Together, the three of us stand the best chance of surviving.
Enemy probe has detected us. Detecting intense energy buildup in multiple enemy structures.
They can be beaten. I will show you.
This may be some kind of generator. Mum is detecting a link between it and the shield protecting the main probe.
These pillars appear to be unshielded.
Support pillar destroyed. Probe shields weakened. Main gravity cannon is coming online. Support pillar destroyed. Probe shields have weakened. Main destroyer cannons are coming online.
It appears we were victorious.
Victorious? You doomed us by bringing them here!
Without their probe to drain the planet, the Shroud will be weaker and unprepared for our forces when they attack.
What use is an advantage when you fight us at every step? And what good is an army when you destroy it time and time again? You have brought nothing but death to my people.
Had I not done these things, your future would still be lost. Whether in 1 year or 1,000, they are coming. And I will not allow other worlds to fall while we sit idle.
Singleton, you may be right, but you can't force us to take part in your war. Stop attacking our forces and then we can talk.
Agreed. With the Shroud coming, you need to rebuild your armies. I hope when the time comes, we can fight together.